I started with the firm in 2007. I've tried cases from general district court all the way up to complex federal matters. When I first started, what I liked most about being a lawyer was arguing and getting the right answer. But now, with some experience, what I like most are the hard cases. And those are cases where there's not always the right answer, because maybe that question has never been asked before or asked in that particular way. And so now what I like most is finding the solutions for the serious, complex cases that maybe no one has thought of before. And that involves a couple of elements. First is taking the time to do the research, so knowing the law better than the other side, and then knowing the story of your case better than the other side. When I first started practicing and trying cases, I would have a whole laundry list of things in closing argument that I wanted to make sure I covered with the jury. And a judge that I really respect gave me some advice and said, stop relying on your notes so much and just tell the jury the story of the case. You know your client's story better than anyone else, and that's what the jury needs to know. So since that time, I have stopped relying on notes so much and just tried to tell the jury the story of this case. And in order to do that, that involves knowing it better than anyone else. And to do that, you have to take the time with the client to find out what their story is. And sometimes at the very beginning of a case, I'll get a call from a client who's nervous. They're calling a lawyer. They probably don't interact much with lawyers. And they'll call and say, I'm calling about case number XYZ. And I'll stop them and say, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Jones, you don't have to tell me a case number. I know who you are. You're not a case number. You're my client.